The views and opinions expressed on Barbershop and Micz podcast does not reflect the views of Charm City Direct TV Network. Some language, videos, and content may not be suitable for young viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Peace and love, everyone, and what's going on and everything with yours truly, bro Mike in the building. We got Sean, we got Jazz and everything like that. And how's everybody doing?
I'm feeling good.
I'm feeling great.
We're good. We're good in Toronto.
And welcome. Yes, and welcome to everyone though to Barbershops and Micz, because we got some big joints coming on and everything like that. 3 big topics and a whole deal of discussion. Let's take it away. Alpha men versus alpha women. Who gets the credit? What's the word though? Hit us up though.
Listen, if you ask me, is can you deal with it? If you know that that's not you, can you handle it? Can you handle dealing with an alpha male or an alpha female? Because there's a lot that comes with that. The alpha is always going to feel as if they need to dominate things. They're also success minded, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being on the opposite end as well. It's just knowing whether you can deal with that person or not. How do you guys feel?
Absolutely. I think that's it. You've got to be able to deal with it. Like, there's nothing wrong with either. There's nothing wrong with an alpha male, nothing wrong with an alpha female, but not everyone can live with an alpha male or an alpha female. And again, that's it's a interpretation kind of thing. What is an alpha female? In my understanding, an alpha male never has to say I'm an alpha male. They never have to really prove themselves. But an alpha female, on the other hand, she might be called a lot of other names other than an alpha female. Yeah. Being alpha, you know what I mean? So she's always trying to prove herself. So that's kind of how I stand on it, kind of right in the middle.
What you got over there, sis? What you got, bro?
First of all, good afternoon, all the guests that are here online on Facebook and on YouTube. We appreciate your welcome. First of all, I want you to identify the difference between and what is an alpha. That's so we can have a clear understanding what's an alpha. Because Sean, I rate in all of that, but a female, we don't have to identify ourselves and say we are an alpha because we are a boss lady.
That's right. I get it. You to yourselves. Listen, to an alpha female doesn't have to she doesn't have to define that she's an alpha female. But the rest of the world might determine her as something else. There are plenty of there you go. There's other names she could be called. Maybe names we can't use here.
Okay.
Names that are right. But an alpha male, he's just an alpha male. He's just a man. He's just whatever, right? Yeah. You don't. There's not another name for that. You're not going to misinterpret that. That's all I'm saying. Right. That's so.
Okay. Question. I have a question.
Yo.
So question. Could it be that as an alpha woman, a woman don't take no shit? Enlighten me, ladies. Enlighten me. What is a boss lady, right? So a boss lady is like someone that headstrong. Am I correct?
Yes.
Am I right? Somewhere headstrong, that don't tolerate no bullshit, and they always got to be correct and everything, and they want to lead.
Okay,
is that so? Or
I need some pushback here, Mike. Come on, bro. Come on, sis. Go ahead.
So look here. I want to share with you some quality. Hello, is it a bit more big up? Hello. So look here. I want to share some quality of a alpha female. All right. Yes. An alpha female is fearless. Okay, and a leadership. Come on, get it right. Okay, don't get it twisted. And intelligent. Okay, come on now, and are observing. Okay. And are strong, but a lot of person misunderstand strength of an alpha female with something else, as my brother Sean said, and they are sought out. Okay, we are dedicated. We put our things locked, right, vet, and also have high ambition, yeah, and love.
That's right.
Full of love. So a
Yeah,
lot of person,
ambitious.
like when
Yeah.
I'm starting out an alpha male, the ego get break because the alpha male is a go-getter. I said, look here, this is, if you want to be with me, this is what you have to do, and I encourage you to do this. Okay. So if a male cannot angle alpha male, that is a weak male. I need to go back. So an alpha female is not people that say, okay, I'm an alpha male, but still I'm an alpha female, but still yet not they can show why they're alpha. They're not fearless. They're not intelligent. Okay, right, vet? Right.
That's
all
right.
My ladies up here, all my ladies inspirational by Marie, my Facebook ladies, we are alpha female and we have our things locked. An alpha female also love God.
Look at Brother Mike over there rubbing his hands. What you got, Brother Mike? Because we coming for your neck today.
Yeah.
What you
I
got?
got some questions coming up. I got some questions coming up. All right, so okay, now this is for Jazz though, but ladies, okay, let's pull up a chair though, Sean, and let's definitely check this out. If an alpha man and an alpha woman is in a relationship, right? Okay, who is going to lead? You know what I'm saying? In the household, who's going to be the boss? You see what I'm saying? If you have two, look at my fingers. You have an alpha man and alpha woman, right? And they're together. Who is going to take charge? Ladies, tell me that.
Listen,
let us all know.
You want to grab
it? Can I grab this one?
Yeah.
If you have an alpha male and an alpha female in the same household, the alpha female is going to submit and let the man lead because she knows her place, but he also has to respect where she's coming from. I'm an alpha female. I know I am a natural born leader. I know that about myself, but I also know how to fall back and let the man lead. See, you don't think that Michelle wasn't leading some stuff when Obama was in the office? She was. She was. Behind every great man is a great woman.
Absolutely.
But the man has to realize and recognize that and allow her to be her, because if you have two alphas in a house, can you imagine how much success they can bring if they work together? Because that's what's going to happen. We're going to work together and make things happen. That if you have an alpha male that's alpha, he should be secure in his own stuff to know who he is.
That's
you know
it. An alpha male is secure. They're secure. You don't worry really about anything. The same how I always put this into the 60-40 rule. An alpha male he's fine with 60% of the woman having control of 60% of everything in their household, as long as he's got that 40% that is his man stuff, his man duty. He's not really worried about if she makes more money than him or little tedious things like that. That's not really what he's about. He's secure. An alpha male is secure. So that's a first thing. If we're going to talk about alpha secure, both female and men, we're secure in what we bring to the table. Can it work? Yes, it can work. Again, but people have to know their place in the relationship. It can't be a butting heads type of thing, because if it's a 50, I go back to this from the beginning. If it's a 50-50 relationship, you're always going to be doing this. There has to be some sort of compromise as to who is what in the relationship. An alpha man is not really worried about that.
Okay.
So why it have to be like that? Because if a alpha female, all right, let us take it at a different level. All right. When you look at a lion and a lioness, even though we are human, but a lioness is the one who go out and carry to the male, the lion, right? So as my sister Yvette said that a lot of male, they are insecure of who they are, and they try to bring in negative point to discredit a alpha female that she feel discredited and have low self-esteem because they themselves want to control. So they have to understand, look here, a alpha female not necessarily mean like, okay, she's the boss. She only know what she wants and she put it out there and said, okay, we can accomplish this. And they have research say that there's two bull cannot be in the same pen. And a alpha female, we're not saying that we are wearing a pants. What we are saying is that we have ambition and we are go-getter. So if you want to ride on this train, come with me on this train, but do not try to discredit me, because we are here pushing each other to rule the empire.
That's right. That's right. We can work together.
So what you're saying is there should be a level of maturity.
Yeah. It is. I think if you think about it, the way we get through insecurity is to grow through it, right? So and it's mature. It's a maturing process. I think if we look at each other as strengths and work through our weaknesses, because even alphas, we have weaknesses and flaws.
Sure. Yeah.
It's identifying those things and working through them. Don't look at my strengths as your weakness. No, because you might be good at something that I'm not. But if we pull it together, I like that one song that Fabulous has. I'm a force. I'm a movement by myself, but I'm a force when we're together. That's real. That's real. All great couples that you see, they're working together to achieve that greatness, but it's working together and respecting who I am, because I'm going to respect you, brother. I'm going to let you wear that crown. I want you to wear that crown. I don't need both crowns. I'll help you put that sucker on if it's tilting, but just respect me as well. You feel me? You feel
absolutely.
me?
I feel it. So my question to Sean and to Bro Mike, are you threatened by an alpha female?
Bro, I'll let you go first, Mike, and then I'll respond.
We get that, bro.
Don't look stunned, are you?
No, I'll go. Okay. Push me on the ledge, huh? Hey, Sean, you gonna push me on the ledge?
No. Go ahead.
You know what it is, though. I wouldn't feel threatened. No, I'm just joking. I'm messing with you. No, you know what it is. I wouldn't feel threatened at all, because you see, just like Vet was saying, it's a level of respect. You know what I'm saying? If one person feels threatened, then it might not even be like that. You know what I'm saying? They may just take it the wrong way. Or have you heard of some men being sensitive? It's not cool. You know what I'm saying? When main woman is trying to help push him up, you know what I'm saying, to be on the same page and everything like that. But if a man is feeling threatened, that's no way to look at it. Just what? It's not manly. To feel to think like a woman should be making her feel threatened and stuff like that when she's trying to motivate him, she's trying to punch him up. Though, listen, we don't know what goes on behind closed doors, Michelle Obama and Barack, but we bet you like this. Yeah, once again, Vet. Yeah, Michelle is an alpha woman, so she charges up Barack. You know what I mean? That's why when he goes to the podium, that dude is charged up, and if he stutter and make a mistake, the next day she got him, and they rehearsing some shit, behind closed doors, so that when he stand up against the next politician, gets though, and he's ready to go.
That's right.
So that's right, Sean. Let's go.
So personally,
yes, we are ready with these calls.
I personally, myself, I'm not threatened by an alpha female. A lot like Vet said, I feel like she can help me a lot and we can build an empire. However, there are some men who are threatened by alpha females, and I'll tell you why. An example I can use is female NBA referees or female police officers. Okay, it's a male-dominated field. So maybe they feel like they have to overcompensate. And being an alpha female, again, being an alpha male, you don't really have to identify or say anything. But now these females are in a male-dominated field, which a lot of things are male-dominated. I work in IT. It's a male-dominated field. A female comes in now, being an alpha female, she wants to belong. She wants to show that she's just as good as anybody else on the panel. Oftentimes you find that she'll have to go overboard or do more than necessary. And I bring it back to an NBA game. If you watch an NBA game with NBA referees, there's usually one female referee and two male referees. And you'll find the woman is making the most calls in the game, especially the most controversial ones. She's sticking up. She's standing up for herself. Female police officer. There's a group of police officers. There's a disturbance somewhere. It's the female police officer that is speaking to the patrons, speaking to the victims, the perpetrators, whatever, because maybe she feels like she has to overcompensate and be more than what is necessary. So that's why some men feel threatened by that.
Yes. And just 1 minute, we have a caller. Let's go on the line. We have a caller. Hello, caller. Hello, caller.
You may be having technical difficulties.
So Sean, just 1 point, what you said. I respect what you said, but also, you see that is an insecure alpha.
Of course it is.
It's because if you're really alpha, Vex and Big Mike, you don't have to prove no point because you know who you are. You are second in who you are. You understand me? You don't have to go over first. Those are semi-alpha. Because if you're an alpha, you walk in the room, you command the room. Yes. You don't have to say no, you do your stuff and you command your room. But also wanted to just highlight some people that are on here. Yvette, do you have anybody on Facebook? I'm going to shout out for those who are on YouTube at this moment, and we'll come right back in. Elizabeth Moe, I want to say thank you for being here. That's People's Choice by Grace, thank you for being here. Inspirational by Marie, thank you for being here. Ashley Ferron, my dad is in the building. Thank you for being here. And also Blessing Awkward TV, thank you for being here. And all those who I see, thank you for being here. You have on Facebook, Yvette, at this moment?
Absolutely. So Lizette, thank you so much for supporting. I love you, girl. Lizette said, if I'm winning, he's winning, period, point blank, vice versa. She just bought a new home in her name. Now he wants to feel emasculated. And instead of looking at the blessing that she has, bro, if I'm winning, that means you can win right with me. You can get, if you aren't on the level that I'm at, don't feel intimidated. I'm going to help you get up there. We can do this together. My daughter's on Division. My cousin Corey, hey, cuz, I love you so much. He said, no, I'm not threatened. No, not at all. However, the definition of an alpha dominant person or behavior, when an alpha man or woman are together at some point in time, there will be a challenge. That's true. A test. And when one is weaker than the other one, there will be a sense of feeling of disrespect. So how do we manage that disrespect? We have to tap into our own feelings and find out where's that coming from, because that's all insecurity. That's all insecurity. My daughter is on here, Devajna. Thank you, guys. Go ahead and share, everybody. If you are here, thank you so much for supporting us. This is the second viewing, and it's already lit. It's about to be real up in here, okay? Okay.
Absolutely.
And that's something to say. Is a person that inspired, right? An alpha is a person who inspired both female and male. So if you are not inspired others to want to come up higher in the IT business or into, because I mean, you have alpha who is a nail tech, you know, you have alpha female and male who is an alpha, who is a leader, but he do nails. So not because he do nails mean he's not a masculine. So if you are an alpha, let me hear your view. Or if you're in a relationship with someone who is an alpha, tell me how you deal with it.
What about what you had to say, brother?
Like I want to say something. I want to bring a point that I don't want to say her name though, but I do know a woman that's in law enforcement, and she's like an alpha. And you know, a lot of people have said, you know, she thinks she's above the law. You know what I mean? Because you know she's too much over the top. And lots of times though, not all ladies in law enforcement, but some of them, they have that tendency to wanna, you know, rev the engine up, you know, and everything like that. Now, as far as I go, listen, little brother out there, so therefore, though, I trying to test the waters though with an alpha woman. You know what I'm saying? I like that rhythm. You know, I like that rhythm that I'm hearing. You know, that the sisters is taught. That in any case, come on and talk about it, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And bring your points out, though. We want to hear what y'all got to say, you know?
Well, that's what I was saying when you bring up the police officer thing. See, that's not, you know, that's something that a lot of people observe. A lot of people, you know, the female, again, I'm agreeing with Jasmine. If you're an alpha, you don't have to say anything. You don't have to announce yourself. You don't have to prove yourself. However, in male-dominated fields, and a lot of things are male-dominated fields, right?
Mhm.
When a woman is an alpha, she will be called those names. She will be determined by some as such, whether she likes it or not. We as men have to do a better job. Like we're secure. Male police officers, male referees, they should be secure in what they're doing and not have to be threatened by a female that's doing these things. However, when they go over the top, I mean, nature takes its course at that time, and then people are just going to say what they're going to say.
You know, so one more point before we go to the break. You know what? Even an alpha female vet, we are also threatened by other female as well. Because when an alpha female come upon the scene, other female not gonna fix our crown. You know, they feel insecure and they bring a vibes. You know, two male can be in a room and they cool it, boom our fist. When an insecure female who see an alpha a leader, a boss girl, she feel threatened and start to make issues with that female. So we have been attacked as being an alpha on the two sides by male and female, but we're still gonna shine, right?
Yeah, we have to. It all boils down to, before we go to the next topic, it all boils down to our own insecurities. We all have them. It's whether or not we want to have those in the forefront as we're encountering people. You talk about IT. I have to deal with IT people, and yes, sometimes I have to be, because it's not only male dominated, it's white male dominated a lot of times. And a lot of times for me to get my point across, especially if I'm working on a project in my 9 to 5, and I have to, those are my, I have to work with them. We have to collaborate to get this project up and running. They aren't going to respect me. I can't be in a room or on camera and we're having a meeting and I'm sitting by like, no, I have to be up in their face like this. And yeah, sometimes I know they're like, oh, you know, she's a beast. Sometimes you have to be like that, because if we aren't, we're going to be talked over. We're going to be not even, it's just going to be a passing thought, as if our opinion has no value, and it does. So, it does. Okay. So what's the next topic, you guys? Come on, brother Mike. I know you're against women. I'm starting to feel.
I'm ready. In these streets. Y'all ready? You ready, yo?
I'm ready.
So here we go, though. We got like this. We're talking about.
At this moment, we are going to the break. We are going right to a break. And
hold that thought, Big Mike.
Let's take a break. Take a break and come right back.
Charm City Direct TV, Baltimore's newest social media online network. By real people, for real people. Check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/Charm City Direct TV, YouTube at Charm City Direct TV, and IG at Charm_City_Direct TV. Charm City Direct TV. We are the heartbeat of the city.
And we're back.
Welcome back, bro, Mike.
Yes. All right. So what we're talking about, though, is Mandingo Man versus the All Natural. Now, which would the ladies prefer? I mean, you know, it's like y'all already know what I'm talking about when I say Mandingo Man versus the All Natural.
Nah, we don't know.
So I was like, help me out, brother. I don't know what you're talking about.
Definition.
Yeah, we need a definition. Oh, well, let me break it down. Then. All right, though. So basically, the Mandingo Man is the guy that is supposed to be Mr. All-Nighter, last one and everything, and don't need anything, any preservative, right? Okay. All right. Now, the All-Natural guy supposedly is the guy that thinks all natural, but then wants to take Viagra. So basically,
supplements. He's taking.
I want to get some viewpoints. I want to get some viewpoints on which is better. You know, I mean, would the ladies prefer all natural guy that's like a Mandingo Man, is all nighter lasting for hours? Let me go in depth. Damn, let me go in depth, y'all. Come on. All right, though. Some women like guys that can last for hours. Okay.
Let me just say
and then
this.
some guys, yes.
Go ahead. Finish your thought, brother Mike. Finish your thought.
and some guys want to sneak and use the pill, to want to be able to, to give that pleasure to a woman, right? So this is basically in generalization about pleasure. So I'm just saying, like, what's the word on this though? What's the word?
I'm just gonna put it out here like this. I'm a grown woman, okay, and I am also a 45-year-old grown woman. We all have some things with us. There's I don't like the natural versus mandingo thing because it's a supplement. Some men, because of health conditions, because of they have things, emotionally going on with them. Some men are going to have some sort of, in your lifetime, you're going to experience erectile dysfunction. That's just natural. That doesn't mean that you can't pleasure the woman. That just means you got to take a supplement. Women have to take supplements. We are getting older. Okay. It's not like we're 16 years old trying to and who wants to have sex for hours at a time? I mean, come on.
It's insane, isn't it? I mean, to think about it. But to think about it, no, but listen, no, you'd be surprised. There's some young guys, listen, y'all. There's some young guys out there that feel that, that's got to be the thing, you know what I'm saying? But they're not really realizing the fact that, as you said, though, we're getting older. Young people are going to get older too. And they're going to be like, oh, wait a minute, though. Well, we don't need all of this stuff. Because there's some women that actually are like, well, if you can't last as long, as I want you to, like a nympho, then I'm going to cut you off. Now let's talk about that. There's some women out there that are still like that, in their 40s and 50s, and they're like, if you can't give me an all night though, then you ain't, you know what I'm saying? So,
yes, let me explain to you. A lot of persons talk about the younger generation that they are doing it, but you have some old man, some long time old man who want young girls who try like, okay, I'm going to take this stuff to serving as a woman. If you are married or in a relationship with your partner, your partner, you don't have to prove a point, and it's dangerous. I've heard of story. This is not verified, but I've heard of story of this old man who wanted to get down with a younger girl and went and take this tablets to get performance, and guess what? He died. So it's very dangerous. And you don't have to, I for other female, I can only talk for myself. You don't have to go 2-3 hours and with a lot of pain. That is not good. You can go for 2 minutes and satisfy your partner. Because if you're in a working situation and you tired and your and your partner tired and you come home and you're really, really tired, children need to go to school, dinner to make, and you want to do a quick fix. That don't mean you go for 2 hours, you're going to take a tablet. It's wrong. Get away with that.
And you know what? And whatever happened to the days of the scented candles, like just do something nice. You ain't got to like prove nothing.
Okay.
Just the bathwater. Get into the bathwater.
Okay, let me.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me address
her back or something like that. Come on now.
Listen, I'm more down for that. I'm more down for that.
Let me address this. First of all,
all right,
men
now,
out there. Let me speak to men out there. Yeah, I'm speaking. Let me speak to men out there. First of all, if you're worried about chemicals and dangerous and your health and so on, we have a tool called Google. I believe Jasmine called it her best friend. It's called Google. You can use it and you can find natural remedies. I bet men did not know that a mixture of watermelon and honey and ginger is the same as Viagra. But you'd have to go out there and research and do your own research. Now, does that mean I'm not all natural if I take those 3 things and I use them to my benefit when I found these are all natural remedies? No, it doesn't mean that. It just means that maybe this is what some men need to boost them. So now you don't have that stigma of taking Viagra. You don't have that stigma of taking chemicals. You're in all that. You like watermelon. That's your excuse. You like watermelon and honey and ginger. It's the same tonic. It gives you the same effects. As for going hours with a woman, I mean, some women do want that. Some men do want that. I guess it's just a preference. But I'm just letting men know out there, if that is your aim, this is your alternative. And I'm here to help you people today. This is your alternative. Watermelon, honey, ginger, you're good.
Okay, I'm so glad you bring up that, Sean, because we know that we have some heritage from Jamaica. Have you ever heard about pumpkin seed? And that's
Yes.
why, have you ever about beetroot and all these
And
things
Irish
that you
moss,
blend
Irish moss, and those kind of
I
things.
heard
Yeah.
that Irish moss is
peanut
good.
punch, all of these things you're putting in your body. You know, that's why a female come to help a male to carry along, because if you love your husband and you married and your husband have an issue with short time or stuff like that, then you have different ways of giving him something that he can come up to the standard that where you want it. You don't have to. For me personally, I can't talk about all female, but for me personally, I wouldn't like a person that must get boring. That must get boring. I want someone who understand my body and I understand their body. And if my husband has an issue with that issue, peanut porridge, we have pumpkin seed, we have. Give him some Irish mash. Give him a little Guinness and a little Malta. Mix it up, man. And make a pumpkin juice and all the Irish and all of these things. Okra and steamed fish and all of these things. You know, support him, man. That's why we are strong, right, Bet?
That's right. Absolutely. And if you communicate with each other and the man is willing to admit that there's an issue here, don't hibernate and go into yourself like, oh, I got an issue now. You know, I just want to, I want to be in my feelings because I can't perform. Come on, huh? Let's talk about this and see what we can do. Let's Google it and see what we can do. Because 9 times out of 10, if you love somebody, if you're with somebody in a type of sexual relationship, then you should be able to talk about what the issue is. A lot of times the men, they last a couple of minutes and now they're angry because they know they aren't performing, but they don't want to do anything about it. You don't, come on now. You got to do something about it. Be willing to do something about it. If you got some issues, let's deal with those issues, because there's things out there. I don't think it's natural versus mandingo. I think it's just that some people need a little extra boost, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing, especially at this age. I mean, come on.
Right.
It is what it is. So, I don't know. I don't know, Sean, what you think.
You know what? I said what I need to say on this one. I said I need to say on this
people one. I think that well, I want to say this though, for ninfo people, and I know personally a ninfo female, she got married and everything like that a couple of weeks ago, but her thing is, if you can't stay up, if you can't last long, then what are you good for? I think that's so immature. And she's okay. So my thing is that though, that's so immature, because if you can't listen, if you can't relate to your mate, you know what I'm saying, about a situation, just like you ladies were saying, then that's a problem right there. Then she ain't the one for you. You know what I'm saying? Or vice versa, or he ain't the one for you, that's what makes love, you know what I'm saying? And basically communication and working together is the essence.
It is. And then they have all of these other, not only supplements, there's like toys and stuff that you can incorporate in the relationship. There's a lot. So I'm just keeping it real. There's a lot, if you, I can see it. Okay, we might have some issues with that, but no, I don't need you on me for hours at a time, and then I don't need all of that. It just is what it is. Handle your business.
$6 million man.
Okay.
No.
Okay. So I have a question for each one of you are here. I'm having a question also for those on Facebook and in the chat. All right. So Vet, if you see an handsome guy, he have all of the things, check, right? And he wants you, but he has an issue with that issue. what would you do, and what would you recommend?
I'm gonna talk to him. If he listen, if he don't listen, I'll give him a couple of chances. See me, I'm gonna give you a couple of chances. And if you don't want to listen, if I'm talking to you about what's going on and you don't want to listen, I'll give you a couple of chances. After that, I'm gonna have to say bye, because I'm trying to communicate with you that there's an issue here. If you don't want to identify or recognize that I want to be with you, but there's some issues in the bedroom, that's on you. I'm throwing in the towel after it. No, I'm not doing all of that. I'm not, because a lot of times you men don't want to admit that there's a problem, and you lose good women that's willing to ride with you, but you don't want to admit that there's a problem. Admit that there's a problem. It's nothing against you. It's just that some people need help, and that's all right, because a lot, especially black males, you guys are dealing with high blood pressure. Yeah. Diabetes, some of those medications directly impact your ability to get an erection. It is what it is. The doctors tell you that, and they ask you, do you want Viagra? It's not an embarrassment. I mean, you're taking diabetic medicine. Is that embarrassing? So why not take Viagra or find some natural supplements if you aren't into the medications? Just do something about it. Don't just sit there with it and you're mad that the woman's sexually frustrated, or you're sexually frustrated because you can't satisfy her, and now everybody in the house looking like, you know what I mean? Nah, let's not do that.
Let's move on.
Before I go to my brothers, I also want to encourage you, if you have not liked Barbershop and Micz Facebook page, please go ahead and like us, and we are on 200, going 200. Please go and subscribe to the channel as well. So Sean, the man in the building, bro Mike, I'm coming to you as well. Sean, tell me, if you are having a conversation and a friend of you come and said, look here, I have an issue. I'm going to buy something because I'm going to kill this girl tonight. God, this girl look good a long time. I want her. So I'm going to kill her. What kind of advert? When I mean kill, you know what I'm talking about.
I know what I mean. I'm Jamaican. I know what you mean.
I'm about to say, man.
You know that you guys can have a conversation, and you bring up this conversation. What recommendation would you recommend?
Well, exactly what I said. Exactly what I said. Men who would come to me with that type of conversation, we're very open the way we talk. So I'd be like, okay, listen, you don't need Viagra. If you want to impress her, you take a little bit of watermelon, you take some honey and some ginger, you mix it together, and you have yourself a little shake, and so on and so forth. This is something that you're not going to be dependent on. This is something that you just maybe need you want to make sure that you're at your top performance, right? Not to say that somebody's come to me and asked me this information before, but if they have, this is exactly what I would say. Right? This is exactly what I would say. Listen, if you want to make there's only one chance to make a good first impression, right? There's only one chance. So you gotta make sure, and this is your insurance policy, right? Once you have that have that insurance policy, you can do everything. The rest of the date is gravy, is nothing.
Asking for a friend. I feel like it's like
okay. Bro, Mike.
You guys want to move on to that next topic?
Yeah.
Come on now, brother Mike, always coming for our next, trying to make it seem like women out here driving back crazy.
Sean, I like what you were saying though, but we're gonna go in here. Yeah. Now, who's the most craziest? Who's the most craziest though? The women or the men when it comes to aggressive driving, man? Okay. I think the squirrels will be scared though. The raccoons will be scared to run on the road and the whole shit though. Because I mean, I done seen some crazy ass women driving. No offense, ladies, but I'm just saying though that I seen some aggressive lady drivers, and I know how to take a couple of steps back in the whole deal. You know what I'm saying? Because yo, shit can get wild. You know what I'm saying? So what's the word on that, ladies?
I'm gonna before the women respond, I'm gonna put my little 2 cents worth in.
Go ahead.
My statement is this: women are the crazier drivers, and if you've ever, let me finish. I gotta explain myself. If you've ever driven in a car with a woman, How many times have you heard the woman say, "Move, bitch! Come on!" Oh, there's road rage. You're looking over at this woman like,
yeah.
I think we've all driven in that car, right? Complete road rage. You could be taking a 5-minute drive. She's cussing something. Somebody's driving too slow. Somebody's doing this. Somebody's doing that. So I would say they are the crazier drivers.
Absolutely.
Especially because they're more vocal about it.
Yeah.
They would, men driving, we get cut off.
Yeah.
We deal with this every day. We just kind of make up for it. But a woman, she's very vocal about it. So she's going to demonstrate. And I know I've gripped the seat a little tighter driving with a woman. It's all
Listen, I had to put on 2 seatbelts in the whole deal.
I'll get that. Now we have to let the women respond, right? We got to let the women respond. So
I've had my share.
Absolutely.
I've had my share of road rage.
When a female is driving or shouting, no one can hear her. So that's the craziest thing. No one can hear her.
Unless you're in the car with it. Like I've been in the car with some very raging females that are, and they all seem to say the same things at the same time. Bitch, move, you're too slow. We've all been in that car.
Okay, so my question to the chat, all right? Inspirational by Marie. I know you're a driver. Are you a fast driver? Talk to us. Inspirational by Marie. Also, Elizabeth Moe, are you a fast driver? I want to hear your views. Because for me personally, I'm a slow driver. Because I have friends that they drive, when they're driving, I'm like, old man my seat. And like, please, Jasmine, you're a granny. Stop that. I mean, they're female. I mean, they can take, if they're coming from Georgetown, I'm in the Cayman Islands. So if they're coming from Georgetown to East End, they would take like 10 minutes to reach there. And it was like, please stop. But they really drive fast. And I personally don't like fast driving. So in the chat, all the frequents, welcome, Pastor. Tell me now, female, who you believe is the fastest driver, female or male? Let me hear your view. We want to talk to us, Facebook.
That's right.
I'm waiting.
Come on, Facebook, though. Get at us. Let them know what's the word.
So Vet, are you a fast driver?
I want to know.
You mute yourself, Vet.
Oh, you're on mute, Vet.
I've had my share of road rage. Absolutely. I drive the left lane all the time. I'm that one. Please do not be in front of me because I'm trying to get where I'm trying to get to. And if you're having one of those days where you're just chillaxing, no, get out my way. Okay, yes, I can be that, but I know not to act crazy anymore. I was that one, get out my way! You see me! Especially when I first started driving. That car see me. Why are they driving so slow? That was me. Now I chillax. Like I still drive fast. Yeah, I do. I might, if it's 70, I might go 90. But
okay, so inspirational by Marie saying that she decided to drive and stick to the road limit. Thank you. And also Topa, our beautiful sister there on Facebook, she's saying like, I drive and juggle. I do not mean to, but I drive aggressive because I'm a driver. Oh, thank you so much. And Lori, yes, Lori. And for me, personally, I said thank you, Lori. And Lori is going to be on a show this evening right after Barbershop and Micz. Yep. So I'm saying like, look here, man. I can take fast driving. That's why I design myself. If I'm going somewhere, I leave out like 45 minutes before the time because I'm very nervous. I'm very nervous. So I have to leave before the time. So Mike, a fast driver attracted to you? Tell me about it, big bro.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be real though. I used to be a fast driver though, for real, right? And until I started riding with some of my female friends, I started feeling it. I was like, wow, man, like, wait, slow down. Then my daughter, she drives fast and stuff. So I'm like, whoa. Okay, so I had to reach for the seatbelt and everything to strap it on and everything. Yeah, women can definitely how to hit the pedal. They know how to hit the gas pedal. If anything, from 0 to 80. Well.
Yeah, that's so true. Some of our friends that are in the YouTube, they are saying that they are living in the UK. Thank you so much. I know their time is very late now, and they are here supporting the jazz. Thank you so much to support Barbershop and Mike. In UK,
shout out to everybody in the UK.
Yeah. Shout out.
Mm-hmm.
In
UK,
the ticket will talk, right? The ticket will talk. Yeah. Also, my inspiration by Marie, Blessing TV. Big up on herself. Yeah, the ticket will talk. So I personally, I don't believe in fast driving, but it's okay if anyone want to drive fast. And I think that man drive fast as well, because
they do.
With men who, one thing about Mike, that what we are doing, we always like talking about the women and forgot about the male.
Right. Men drive fast.
Men, let me tell you, there was men. I just said that. I used to drive fast. I used to be a really driving faster fanatic, for real. But there is a lot of guys out there versus some that do drive fast. Some drive at a snail's pace, where the rest of them was like with that road rage, and get the fuck out, this and this and that, and yada yada yada. You already know the sign. So but basically,
does driving fast? Does driving fast mean driving crazy? Does it mean driving crazy? Because I drive fast, but I don't drive crazy.
Let me explain that.
Oh my God!
Driving crazy is like on a road rage. No, driving crazy is like on a road rage level. Right. Driving fast is just driving fast. When you driving crazy, you now you got the window roll down. Now you ready to talk some shit throwing the whole damn. Yes. But in certain cities you have to be careful because they got the right to carry guns. You know what I'm saying? It's like Dodgetown and everything like that. So it's like open carry, so that means that they could pop on you in your face. You know what I'm saying? When you roll that window down and you talking that gas and the whole shit. You know what I mean?
Well,
I heard about them cities.
Okay. You know what? You got a good point there. That's a good point, Mike. Because
my daughter.
That's a good point, Mike. Because you can, as a male, as a male driving crazy, especially where I live in my city. It's kind of dangerous to be driving with road rage because for those same reasons, like you get somebody to follow you home, right? A woman is not really thinking about that. A woman can talk shit to whoever she wants. She's not thinking of somebody coming home and coming after her strictly for that. Whereas in my city, that happens daily. That can happen on a daily basis. So as men, I think we've learned to control the road rage more. It can get us killed. It can get us hurt. Whereas I don't think any woman has ever thought my road rage is going to get me killed today.
Yeah.
Okay. Guess what?
When you put it that way, yeah.
2 comments. I have to go back. 2 comments, and I'm going to just put my co-host on the spot. Her daughter said, "Look here, can you bring up that comment? Bring up that comment." Her daughter calling her out. Her daughter juggle, but her mother Vet Green is a speeder, right? Is a speeder. Vet, I want you to talk to me a little bit about that. And the next
you know what it is, sir. You know what it is.
The next one I want to bring up is from Holy Frequency Pastor. He said, Holy Frequency, he said that man drive faster, but woman drive crazy. You have to liberate. Holy Frequency, liberate. You can't call us out. You have to talk more to us about that. Why do you think that woman drive crazy and man drive fast? You talk to me. And Vet, I'm putting you on the spot.
It's the open road. I'm going to keep it real. It's the open road. I'm driving from Chicago to New York. Once I hit that 90, it's open road. So in my mind, it's open road. So it's like I see the road ahead of me. I got to get there. So next thing I know, I'm doing 90 miles an hour, 100 miles an hour. And then I will slow down. But it's the open road. I like the open road. That you know that. Pulling it up, and don't try and race me.
Yeah.
Don't try and race me.
Straight through.
It's a challenge.
Straight through.
So Vet, you want to take that? You want to take that? Facebook
Look at my
user?
Yes, my kids, my daughter's over here just calling me all the way out. I did. And my son drives just like me. Oh my goodness, the road rage. I got 2 speeding. You do not ever want to get a speeding ticket in New York because it's like $1,000. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So when I'm if I'm not on the road, if I'm not on that 90, I'm usually slowing it down because I don't want another speeding ticket. I got 2 back to back, and it's not.
Okay, so
thanks for proving my point.
Holy Frequency said, "Thank you for proving my point, Vet." Okay, so look here. I tell you, boy. I tell you that I believe you have some good drivers who are male and female. So Sean and Big Mike, Vet, we cannot really compare. Who drive faster and who don't drive faster, because in every city you have this crazy girl, and every city you have this crazy man who drive really fast. Oh God. So we talk. There's another question from Facebook user. This way, you want to read that, Vet? There's a Facebook user. We want the question. I want to tell you that we really appreciate you. Oh, this is our second show. We really appreciate you. And also, I'm asking you to go and follow us, Barbershop and Micz, our Facebook page, and tell us, inbox us. Tell us what would you want for us to discuss. We really appreciate you. We are doing this for you.
Lori says she drives a Jag. She don't mean to, but she drives so aggressively. It's the car, Lori. It's the car. It's not
Sometimes
you. It's not you.
Well, yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Like, you would see a woman in a fast car, she's gonna use the fast car. A lot of the times you see a man in a fast car, he's very careful with that fast car. He doesn't want to bring attention to himself. He doesn't want to get a speeding ticket. He doesn't want to crash the expensive car. Whereas a woman in a fast car, she's going to use that.
I think it depends.
It's the car for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it depends, because you got some, like I said, for example, like in the young generation, they could drive reckless now. Not all young people, but I'm saying some of them young generation, and I've seen them have nice cars, but really speeding. I mean, really thrusting. You know what I'm saying? And don't let them have a stick shift. Forget about it. It's a wrap. So basically, it's like though they're gonna hit that highway, and like you said, Vet, open road. Shit, it's open season for them. It's like open road. Right. So. And now the new thing is what they have now is the mufflers. I don't know if they have it in y'all cities. Over there where you at, Jazz, the loud mufflers, and they still drive fast. And the noise is mind-boggling because it's too noisy. It's too fucking loud and shit. And I'm like, man, I mean, I hear the fire engines in the ambulance shit. That's stuff though, but to hear 2 mufflers is something that the young generation they like, and it turns them on, and they drive reckless.
Okay, so our guests are saying, Holy Frequency, thank you so much. He's saying that one day a lady with a pink hair driving carelessly on the highway, rolling down her window to tell me that she's going to beat me at the traffic light.
Wow.
They're going to beat him at the traffic light. You're going to beat the pastor, right? So we are wrapping down now. So we want to say thank you so much for you guys to be here on our live streaming.
That sounds like an alpha woman.
Look at you, brother Mike. We coming for you. We
coming for you. So I just want to say big up to.
Hey, I'm just joking, lady.
No, you're not.
I just want to say big up to our producer.
I got you.
And also,
E-Digger in the house.
Yes, and also
E-Digger as always.
And also our creator, Big Micz, is the one who created this Barbershop Mike. We want to say thank you so much, and also to
much
my
love.
co-host, my co-host Vet and Sean Jones. I am Jasmine Ferron. You can follow me right there at Power Prayer Ministry. You want to shout out where they can find you?
I love these people. Hey, I love these people right here. Yeah, you hear me, everyone out in the Facebook land? Hey, this is the family right here.
My mom said that this is a good show.
You know what I mean? Yes. Absolutely.
I'm Vet Green. You can follow me at Think and Grow with Vet Green on YouTube. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. Come on and follow and make sure you stay tuned because we have more to come. This is Brother Mike's baby. This is his baby. And right now, what you guys see is the birthing process. We are about to birth this baby into something great, okay? I'm manifesting and I'm speaking it into existence, okay?
Oh, you're on TikTok. Go, bro.
Right.
Woo.
Yeah. I know that though.
I followed you, Brother Mike. Mm-hmm. I followed you.
Also, one more thing.
Oh, yeah, I am on TikTok.
I'm on stereo. So I'm on a podcast called Stereo. And that's for people that want to create an avatar of themselves and everything. You speaking to a lot of people, but it's all in fun and everything like that. I'm on stereo as well. Check me out on there too. It's bro Mike.
Sean.
Mm-hmm.
Sean.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Let me hear you.
Everybody know where to find me. Everybody know where to find me. In Toronto, I got a podcast called Vex in the City. Doing it big for Toronto, doing it big for my people from Woodlands, of course, who's watching. And I'll be back next week, man. I'm ready to go.
That's right.
Okay,
that's right.
So, and be off.
Hey, Sean, I checked that out though.
Yeah.
And I checked out all your joints, but I seen that.
And be off of Barbershop and Mike. This has been an enjoyment moment. You know where to find me, Power Prayer Ministry on my YouTube channel. Until we come again, this is Jasmine checking out. Mwah.
Peace and love, y'all.
My mother said we need to be on more than one day a week, you guys. My mom loved it. She said we need to be on more than one day a week.
Well, let's get it.
I know. Okay. Listen, I'm here. I got to set up my other meeting coming up. So I'm listening. Can you guys still hear me?
We're still online. We're still on air. We're still on air.
Thank you for watching another great live broadcast on Charm City Direct TV. Make sure you head on over to YouTube, Facebook Live, and Twitter for more great content on Charm City Direct TV. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, follow everything Charm City Direct TV.